and welcome to Arizona. We are in Sabino Canyon, Coronado National Forest at the Seven Falls. I should know that, I memorized it and now I'm totally drawing a blank. And we're just gonna do a little nature walk today. Beautiful, beautiful desert canyon here outside of Tucson. In fact, we can kind of see a glimpse of Tucson in the background there. Excuse me. And it's just gonna be I don't know how long it's gonna go. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna flip you around here. My name is Henry. I'll be your proxy walker today, your virtual travel guide, your co-discoverer, emphasis on co-discoverer. I'm gonna flip you back around. Oh, one more, 1, 2, 3, there we go. And this is the Seven Falls. This is where we hiked up to. It's not running right now, but apparently last year it was almost hard to get up here. And tons of saguaro cactuses and other cactuses, cholla cactuses I think they're called. Just beautiful. Thank you to our Patreon supporters. I got a new supporter just the other day. Links below. You can also buy me a coffee, ko.fi.com, link for that, or PayPal. Of course, not necessary. What I really appreciate, in addition to that stuff, is your comments. I love getting comments, you guys. I love interacting with you. It's one of the biggest advantages of this channel, one of the biggest surprises and things that I enjoy. And as we walk down this canyon, I might mention a few things, a few close-ups maybe. And what else do I normally say? Oh yeah, it's about 53 degrees here. I think that's 12 degrees Celsius, but dry. Love these big saguaro cactuses. Super fun. This is a popular trail. You can take a shuttle up from the base. It costs $8 and you get to skip a mile of walking along the flat. There. And then the trail system actually goes up. It makes a big loop, a couple of spur trails, that sort of thing. Love the texture of the rocks. Morning.
Hey, morning.
Morning.
Excuse me.
Are you GoProing?
Oh, I'm just filming for a YouTube channel, City Walks.
Nice.
Yeah. You too, thanks. My son down there by that water is taking the road less traveled. Morning.
Morning.
How are you? Morning. Go ahead. We're actually in a wilderness area right now, which means you can't bike up here or do a lot of mechanical stuff. I was also noticing earlier groups of folks, groups of hikers, and having a great chatty time, and the sound really bounces around in these rock walls. Look at these awesome saguaro. And it's, on the one hand, the noise is a little bit much in a natural surrounding, but people are having a good time out on the trail, so it's hard to argue with that, you know? and everybody gets to enjoy these shared public lands the way they know best. Or, you know, they find their own joy. Look at these. Beautiful. I don't know how long this is going to go. Took us about an hour and a half to walk up, so we may not film the whole trail. Or maybe we will. We'll see. Morning. Morning.
The backpacks with the water in them.
Hi there.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it cool to see like this forest of saguaros, and then this is, I think, the cholla, maybe, or maybe it's a different one. I don't really know my cactuses. I think, sorry, I'm gonna swing around. I think this might be the cholla. I'm probably getting that name wrong too, but let me know in the comments section. I do love a gentle correction. Want to get the correct information out there. Look at this one. Very cool. I love it. And then over here we've got the skeleton of one. Kind of interesting to see that. The striations in this rock here. love the shadows creeping down. I didn't mention the time or the date. It is the 6th of January, early January, and about 11 a.m. I think I'm going to just take a second here and put on a wide angle adapter. How's that look? A little better? All right. A little wider anyway. Swing you back here. I'm going to go on a switchback. We'll get back down towards the creek level. I do like these high up views though. They are pretty. The temperature I mentioned earlier was what was on my phone, but I think it is cooler. It's probably about 10 degrees Fahrenheit cooler in the shade. Look at these awesome swallows here. Look at these guys over here. Isn't that cool? Morning.
Good morning.
Excuse me. Hi. I don't think it's going to take us an hour and a half to get back. We're making good time here. We stopped on the way up a few places, get photos and take off layers, that sort of thing. Look at that view up there. Make a left turn here. I do that I try not to swing this thing around too quickly. It can be disconcerting if you're on a treadmill, doing your workout or rowing machine or something, walking at home. So I try to do it slowly, or at least give you a heads up that we're gonna make a turn or something. Look at these little ends here. It's kind of neat. Little fruits maybe, or maybe the beginning of a new section. And you got these big prickly pear patches. And we get prickly pear up in Montana, but nothing like that size. At least I haven't seen it that size. More about the size of a silver dollar.
This is where you get that like 600 feet or 800 feet of elevation right here.
Hi there.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Oh, they kept going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
My bad.
No worries. These giant rocks here. Very cool. I love the way, you know, the flooding and flash flooding has carved out this rock and these canyons. Some of it's this granite. Looks like a lot of quartz. And then you get up into the redder, darker stuff. Now, here is a tricky wicket. This is it, I think. Oh, looks like I took a little side route. Look at the light. I think you can see it. Whoa, just checking for smudges. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that wasn't too bad the whole time. Look at this. Well, you'll get up here a little bit and see it. Nice pool where we stopped on the way down. Big steps, big steps. You get the light peeking through the peaks down into the valley floor ahead. Some residual water down in here. That pool I was talking about. Definitely a lot of foot grabbing rocks in this part of the trail. Luckily, and I'm not getting sponsored by this or anything, but I've gotten this new DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I am just loving it. And I like to give them a shout out because they really, it's not a camera that does everything, but what it does really well. And I'm stoked about it, especially for the price point. It is a little pricey, but you know, you have to pay for quality, and given the quality, I think the price point is more than fair. Oh, I also wanted to mention that they have a nice little visitor center at the trailhead. Bathrooms, coffee cart, volunteers to give you information, a bunch of different trails in addition to this one. Oh, look at that. Oh, so nice. It's super easy access. You do have to pay, you have to have either pay a day fee or have a pass. We have a national parks pass, so we used that. We get so much value out of that parks pass. It's amazing, and such a benefit to the public to have the parks and the pass. If you live in a place that's within easy access of national parks and national monuments and national historic sites, oftentimes that pass will work for you. Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
Very good. Yeah.
Good. People on the trail are almost always happy. I ought to tell you something. Look at that beautiful foliage here in January. Oh, look at that. All right, so look at how those swallows are backlit a little bit. They've got that edge light on them. I think you can, there we go. Isn't that pretty? Cool. I'm going to take this wide angle thing off. Hi. Oh, very cool. So beautiful. Oh, there's a little arch up here, kind of in that distance behind that center swirl. There you go. You see that? I'll see if I can point it out again here in a minute. Morning. How are you? Thanks. All right, just behind that little throw, that last little knob on the left there. Maybe you can glimpse a little daylight through it. Pretty cool. Whoa, no worries. It's about there, a little above that finger point. Morning.
Morning.
Hi there. Morning. Hi there. Oh, excuse me. Morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, thanks. You? Good. Oops. can see this used to be a series of little steps and let the water through. And it looks like maybe a bunch of them have gotten torn out over the decades. Tumbling rocks forced by flash floods, or any kind of water really, will do it. Look at this. Love that. Those sentinels. Beautiful. You can definitely see how you would want to do this walk in the morning or evening so that you have the benefit of the shade, especially as the weather warms up. Right now, though, it's very pleasant. Look at this green branches. Very cool. And then the purple of this cactus too. Let me see if I can get in there. Wild. Nice tunnel of, maybe these are mesquite trees. Hi there. So I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this out, but there was a gentleman taking a leak next to the trail. So if there was a gap in the video, that's why. I don't know if I accidentally got that on camera or not. Hopefully not. Not that kind of channel. Hi there. Thank you, sir. Hi there. Morning. Hi there. Oh man, I admire the people that can trail run these trails. I've seen quite a few people doing that this morning. think fewer as the day warms up, but that is a level of fitness that I've never achieved, which is fine. They do warn that in wetter periods of the year or seasons or years, because of all these creek crossings, you're liable to get wet feet. So either bring some sandals or, hi there,
Hi.
or hiking wet feet. Hi there. This bit of this trail is really nice and sandy. Very easy. The whole trail is really quite achievable, quite doable. I haven't felt like, we still got a ways to go, but I haven't felt particularly stressed or out of breath. It's been really nice. Of course, I'm at a lower elevation than I'm used to, so that helps. I think especially if you had a set of trekking poles or walking poles, most people would be, let me rephrase that, most able-bodied people would be not have too much trouble with this trail. Hello.
Picture like that? Yeah. Like, you go to jail for that shit. Yeah. But they said she was being very cooperative. Okay. And there was no alcohol.
It's interesting to get snippets of people's conversations. Wonder what the full story is. So in the morning, the bus, the little shuttle bus, runs every 15 or every 30 minutes, I guess. And then in the afternoon, it goes to an hour. And at least this time of year, hi there. This time of year, it's done at 4:45. And so you get plenty of opportunities. And honestly, I think it's only another mile or so down to the visitor center and parking lot. So even if you were to miss it, you'd have a fairly easy walk back to the cars. Get down into some proper trees. I think these are mesquite trees, but I don't know. These green ones, I'm not sure what they are. Nice breeze coming through. Hearing some interesting bird songs, foreign to my ear, really pretty. I do like picking those out. Birds are amazing creatures and beautiful, and there's so much about them that's interesting, but I think the appeal to me is just being able to identify and pick them out. Little guy there. Not particularly good at it, but I do enjoy trying. Thank you. All right. There's a mother and kid off to the left in the riverbed here, just having a little exploration of their natural surroundings. And I just love that. I think that's great. We used to do that a lot with our kids. More Melinda doing that. But it's such a wondrous experience as a kid to be able to discover things, and as adults, honestly. Pretty cool to do. That's one of the reasons I do this channel, honestly. Here's a gate up here that I think they close when the trail conditions are unsafe. Oh, and ta-da! Here is the trailhead. At least, no, that's not true. It's just a resting spot. Sorry. Hi there.
Hey.
Hi.
Maybe I'll see if
Maybe an old spot for the shuttle bus, but now they've closed off this road to vehicles. All vehicles, I guess. And now we got a little ways to go before we get to the actual shuttle stop. And then, of course, the trailhead, as I mentioned, starts at the visitor center in the parking lot. But you can take the shuttle. Look back down out the canyon, some big mountains in the distance. Very cool topography and some houses. Very cool topography in this area. Kind of the low rolling desert, and then these big mountain ranges jut up. Big naked rock. Beautiful colors, especially in early morning and evenings. This incline, I try not to do inclines on these walks because I end up huffing and puffing quite a bit. And I don't think I wouldn't want to hear it, so I assume others don't either. But sometimes it can't be avoided. And I'm setting a pretty good pace too. Look at this walk through the swallows. Love it. Such a cool experience. And a good workout. We're going downtown this afternoon to get some local food and explore restaurants and shops and that sort of thing. See what there is to see. And hope my legs are going to be up for another walk. Hi there. I'm sure I can rally for at least a short one. There are people walking on that dirt road, but I kind of like this trail. A little more amongst. Oh, look at these flowers here. They're not really flowers, but fruits maybe? Traveling Mel would know. And we can look back up the canyon from whence we've come, I guess. Almost to the base of that peak, I guess. Not to the peak itself, of course, but down below, kind of where the two V forms there. Anyway, I think it's, I want to say 3 miles or 2.7 miles there and back another 2.7. So that's what we will have done on this walk. It's just such a joy to be able to do this and to share it with you guys. Thank you for allowing me to natter away. I've been doing a lot of, there's this thing called a 5-minute journal or a gratitude journal. And I've been doing that just in my mind, all these wonderful things that we get to experience and to be grateful for. One of the things, of course, is the ability to share this stuff with you. And the feedback. The feedback is just wonderful. Love the comments. Not every comment makes it through the YouTube filters, which is probably a good thing, but the ones that do, I reply to. You see the sparkling rooftops of Tucson, suburban Tucson out there. Okay, gang. This, I think maybe I was supposed to go to the right there. Yeah. I don't want to go off trail here. This is the actual shuttle stop number 3. And a place where a couple different trails take off, I think. We did the Seven Falls Trail. Thank you guys for joining me. I love sharing these with you, as I've just said, and getting a chance to do them myself. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for your comments, subscribing, all that fun stuff. We will see you again, possibly from downtown Tucson, probably from somewhere else, or possibly from somewhere else. Until then, keep on stepping.